How's it going, everybody? And welcome to another best of a monthly. This one here, I'm going to be giving you my top picks for my favorite songs and albums of May 2022. Crazy month. Each month this year I feel like just gets crazier and crazier with all of the releases and all the great stuff. It can take me some time to sort through it all and get everything in order. I'll try to, I know it's, when I drop this, it's probably going to be the 10th of June already, but I'm going to try to get these out a little sooner each month if I can. It's just, there's a lot going on, aside from just the channel and everything, but anywho, that's neither here nor there, but I'll do my best to try to get these out within the first week of each new month. But again, it can be kind of difficult, especially when there's just a lot of stuff that I'm listening to, and I want to make sure I make my best choices. Anywho, uh, in the description down below, y'all know the drill. I listed every album that I listened to and considered for best album of the month of May. It's all down there in the description below. You can see all the albums that I listened to. I also will list as many as I can fit in the description. There's a character limit, but I put as many as I can of the songs that I listened to, so there'll be a sampling in there of some of the songs that I listened to off channel. If I did a reaction to it, I'm not going to put it down in the description below because you can see what I did reactions to over the course of the month. But so it'll just be songs that I listened to off channel. I'll put a link to the song, the music video or lyric video or whatever, so you can go check it out and have fun. If you miss something or you see a band that looks interesting to you, you can just click the link. It'll take you right to the video or the song or whatnot from on the record label's page or the band's page. It's not like a page of mine or anything like that. But I do ask you one thing: if you do go down there and you have fun, you click around and check out some of these songs from these bands, drop a comment on their video and just tell them Power Metal Ranger sent you. That'd be super cool. It takes quite a bit of effort for me to get all that stuff sorted down and in there for you guys to go explore. But I like to support the band, so try to catch everything I can and share it with y'all to check anything out. But anywho, with all of that out of the way, let's talk about my top 5 favorite songs of the month. And y'all know I don't really, it's got to have been released as an official single or something. I don't just pick random songs off albums. So these are all just singles that were released or whatnot. But anywho, without further ado, in no particular order, these are my top 5 favorite songs of May, starting with Tierra Santa with Pecado de Angel. Uh, Really, really great, like a melodic metal kind of song with almost thrashy kind of guitar riff that's just really driving, but the melody, the vocal melody and everything is just really, really solid. The chorus, it's just got such a great melody to it. I just really, really enjoy this song. It's just got great style, great musicianship, and again, just a really great melody, but also with some nice driving guitars. I was really, really surprised by this one here, and I'm looking forward to the album that releases in not too long of time. I don't remember if it's this month or in July, but it's coming soon. But yeah, I was really surprised. Great song. Next up, we got Avantasia with the Wicked Rule the Night featuring Ralph Sheepers. This one really needs no explanation. It's just a really, really great song. I mean, Tobias Sammet, Avantasia with the songwriting skills and vocal skills, and then you take Ralph Sheepers and throw him into the mix, and you just get a really, really solid power metal song. It's got a bit of a darker vibe, lots of really high pitched vocals, just really, really phenomenal stuff. Next up, Symphony with I Found My Way Back Home. Wonderful piece of power metal here. It's sweeping, it's emotional, it's catchy. Again, it's got like a sense of grandness around it, and great melody and musicianship, and the vocals are just phenomenal. The whole album is great, to be honest, but this song in particular, just really, really solid power metal. Very impressive stuff. Next up, you got a latecomer. This was actually the last song that I listened to for the month of May. This is Summer of Feathers with Deeper into the Wonder. This song just really, really took me by surprise. I did not know what to expect, and it's just a crazy mix of a symphonic with almost like an electronic dance rhythm or sound on the keyboard, and there's a violin and excellent guitar work and drums. It's fun, it's bombastic, it's symphonic, phenomenal vocals, stellar stuff. I was completely blown away by this one here. Just awesome. And last up, we got Grimgots with Ignite the Flame. Just a really awesome, magical kind of fantasy power metal song with a great melody, a very catchy chorus, upbeat feeling, just again an all-around really great fantasy, power metal style that's got like a very uplifting kind of vibes to it, and just really stellar, really great stuff. So those are my top 5 favorite songs of the month of May, each one amazing in their own regard. But as I always say, there can be only one, just like the Highlander. So my number 1 pick for best song of May is none other than Symphony with I Found My Way Back Home. I just can't get enough of this song, folks. It absolutely incredible. Like, you get this sense of scale and wonder and adventure, and all coupled with fantastic musicianship, amazing vocals, just soaring melodies. It's the whole package. Really incredible song. So that's my number 1 pick for best song of May, and that's that. So now let's talk about albums. What were my top 5 favorite albums of May, you ask? Well, real quick disclaimer, I don't consider live albums or reissues or things like that, or EPs. It's got to be a full-length album just to keep myself sane. It would just be too much to cover everything. So yeah, that's what I stick to. But anywho, in no particular order, again, we're going to start with here Jani Liimatainen with My Father's Son. Really interesting album here. When I heard the singles on their own, I wasn't quite sure what to make of it, but the album as a whole, really great piece. It just has this this real almost like emotional quality to it. You feel and hear the passion put into it, and there's really something special. It's a very diverse album as well. You got various styles, some more power metal, some more melodic rock. You got one that's really melodic rock, AOR, Brother Fire Tribe style. You got the more emotional pieces, and it just really yeah, like I said, there's just something special here. He put a lot of emotion into it, and it is very diverse, and every song is special in its own way, and there's just a lot to like about it. It's a really solid piece of work there. Next up, Visions of Atlantis with Pirates. They really knocked it out of the park this time around. This may be their best album to date. Throughout the entirety of the band's discography, which is relatively vast, just like the Open Seas. I had to, but yeah, talk about bombast, symphonic. The dual vocals are amazing. It just talk about a sense of adventure, and they really stick with the theme, but don't get too caught up with it, if that makes any sense. The theme is ever present with the pirates and seafaring and all of that, but that doesn't remain like, it's not like just like the focus and it's like a gimmick or something like that. No, it's like all of the songs are just really beautifully crafted and distinct in their own, and just the orchestrations and the way it's arranged, just fantastic. It's just quite the ride. Incredible album. Next, we got Spheric Universe Experience with Back Home. This one is wild. I really enjoyed this album. It's got a lot of prog elements to it, but also like melodic metal and power metal, and there's some symphonic elements that go on in there too. It's talk about a very diverse and dynamic album here. The musicianship is just top notch through the roof. I mean, sometimes it gets into a real, prog heavy moments where things are kind of going crazy with the different instruments and stuff, but it's mixed and everything so well that you can distinctly hear everything, and it's like organized chaos, if you will, and the rest of it is just really melodic and just again, the sense of scale is immense, incredible. I was thoroughly blown away by the album. It's just fantastic. Next, we got Battle Symphony with War on Earth. This one here is it's like a concept album with a sci-fi kind of fantasy vibes. Very, very symphonic. Again, I mean, I'm talking about a lot of bombast frequently here, but this is a month of bombast, I guess. But just an incredible, just the scale here really is immense. And, the vocals are amazing. And, every song is kind of like a story being told. You get moments that are just so epic with the symphonic elements and the orchestrations and all of that. And then you get other moments that are more, I don't know if somber is the right word, but every song tells a story lyrically, but also musically, which is really, really cool, because you get the sense of what's going on, just based on the music alone. That some songs have some like acoustic guitar. It's just really, really wild. I'm just blown away by this. It just epic scale, epic musicianship and vocals and storytelling. Gnarly. That's really what I got to say about that. And last up, we got Symphony with Marco Polo, the metal soundtrack. I'm going to say the word again, folks, bombastic. This is what I really, really loved about this album. Not only is it a great symphonic power metal album, but the way they handle the source material and tell the story of Marco Polo, and every song is kind of a chapter in the adventure of Marco Polo. And so every song reflects that part of his journey. There's one song that it takes place during his time as an advisor or whatnot to Kublai Khan, and it just has all kind of different instrumentation in there. A lot of world music kind of going on. Instruments and music from various regions over there that from the areas that he explored, across his adventure, and just tells this grand and epic story with wonderful musicianship, of course, and insane vocals, and it just is just an amazing way to tell a story. And again, symphonic, epic power metal. It's simple as that. So those are my picks. There was a lot to choose from. I was difficult narrowing them down to just 5. But there you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite albums of the month of May. But there can be only one. So my number 1 pick for best album of May, none other than Battle Symphony with War on Earth. I was just floored by this album. I did not know what to expect, but from the moment the album starts, it just sets this epic scope and this epic sense of adventure, and it carries through all the way throughout the whole album. And like I said, there's lots of different movements throughout that evoke different feelings and different settings, and some are more depicting like battles, and others are depicting more like characters reflecting on things, or it's just really, really incredible, just a impressive uh, uh, piece of work, piece of art. This one here, as all of them are, but that one is my personal favorite. Every time I listen to it, I just can't get enough of it. Just epic in every sense, and yeah, as simple as that. That's my number one pick there for best album of May. So there you have it, folks. That's my favorite songs and albums of May. And I'll be curious to know, what do y'all think of my picks? What were your favorite picks for best songs and best albums of the month? I love seeing what y'all were digging and what y'all were listening to. And yeah, that's what I got for you this video. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. That'd be super cool. And yeah, thanks again for watching. You can follow me on Instagram or Twitter. Put the links to that down in the description below, along with the albums and the songs and everything that I already told you all about. And anywho, I'll let you get on with the rest of your day now, and catch you all next time. Ranger out.